Hello friends, welcome back. If you hear anything going through the bushes behind me, it's just my dog or a bear. I don't think I'm going to be cutting and editing this video very much. Maybe I will, I don't know. I just wanted to hop on here and say that first and foremost, Black Lives Matter. It isn't something that should have to be said, but I think it has to be said. And the reasons why I think it has to be said are because, well, look around you. Literally fuck the police. This video is not going to be monetized, but there will be links to places where you can donate and petitions that you can sign and stuff down below. There will be links to creators who are actually black, who might have something a little more important to say about it than I do. My voice is clearly not the one that matters in this situation, but I think it is important to use my voice and my limited platform to tell you that it's unacceptable what's happening in the States and everywhere. It is the year 2020. To say that you don't see color is a pretty ignorant thing at this point in the game, because you know what? It's not about not seeing color. It's not about... Like, I have friends who are black, it's fine. My literal sister is black. That doesn't give you a free pass. And, to not see color is to not see an entire culture and an entire community of people who are actively being oppressed and who are actively being beaten by police. There are videos on Twitter. I'm not going to link them because this is this is a channel for people who have been traumatized, and honestly, we're in the middle of a live traumatic situation for everybody in the whole world, because people who have been ignorant to racism for so long, who thought it was over, like, oh yeah, segregation stopped and now everything's fine, you know, stopped. You know, like, it's not, there are no longer white and black water fountains, so racism's over, right? It's not. It literally is not. And I think it's really important to listen to the people who are talking and telling their stories right now. And to put it into perspective, imagine being afraid to leave your house for no reason other than the way you look on the outside and the way that people will perceive who you are based on something that you cannot change about yourself. I will never know what that feels like. I have complex PTSD, and I'm sometimes afraid for no reason. But that is absolutely not the same thing. And I think it's really important right now to recognize that we all have... Is this really insensitive to use this mug? We all have problems, we all have issues, we all have something. But right now, the thing that we need to be taking care of is our fellow humans who are being flat out murdered for no reason. Like, I think George Floyd, the man who... This is really hard for me to talk about, but like, we have to. I have throat things. But he was pressed to the ground with a cop's knee on his neck for 9 minutes, apparently. 9 minutes. 9 minutes. I've been recording this video for 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Imagine if somebody was pressing you down to the ground by your throat for that long. When it happened to me, it was not even for 5 minutes, I don't think. And this man's last words, to my knowledge, were, "I can't breathe." Is he just trying to say that to get away at that point? When I was saying that I couldn't breathe and screaming for help, it wasn't to pull one over on the person that was on top of me. It was because I couldn't breathe and I needed help. And to do that to somebody for using a counterfeit $20 bill. For $20. For 20 fake dollars you're going to rob a man of his life. What we can control in this situation is how we react to it. So, if you are a fellow white guy like me who has enjoyed a lifetime of privilege, I think now is the time to speak up when you hear somebody say, all lives matter. Because yes, every human life has value, but right now, that isn't the point. Right now, people are people. The militarized police, they're in the streets with tanks. They're in the streets with tanks. I have seen videos. It's happening. It's real. It's happening. They're dragging people out of... How do I need to put this? I read yesterday that they were... What's the word? Not breaking in. Forcing entry? Entering. They were entering homes in the States to... Sorry, I'm having trouble organizing my thoughts right now. I know exactly what it is that I want to say. It's just having a hard time coming out. I think I'm dissociated. They're entering people's homes and checking for refugees, I guess. They're people who are hiding protesters in their homes to protect them from being shot with rubber bullets. They're rubber bullets. Bullshit, they're rubber bullets. They're bullets. They're rubber. But, like, that's gonna hurt. Have you ever been shot with a BB gun? Have you ever been shot with a paintball? Thankfully, I have not. And it is my incredible privilege to say that I have never had a gun pointed at me. Not once. And there are people who leave the house worried that it's going to happen to them every single day. And there are people right now, as we speak, having guns pointed at them because they're standing up in the streets and saying the color of my skin is not a reason to kill me. And it's fascinating to me that instead of reacting the way that they did when everybody, like, a couple weeks ago was saying, like, free us, we need our haircuts, we want to go out and get some Denny's. It didn't turn into this, and it was not nearly as peaceful. Like, the Black Lives Matter movement is a bunch of human beings taking a knee in the street, holding signs saying, I can't breathe, like, my life has value, begging for things that are human rights. It's not a political issue, it's about human rights. And it's gotten way out of hand. I don't even know what I came here to say. I think I just came here to process and to tell all of you, please educate yourselves and the ones that you love. If you simply cannot do anything, if you can't think about this right now, I really hope this is okay, but I'm here to give you permission to be kind to yourself. If you are in a situation where it is unsafe for you to speak up, I feel like that's valid. Keep yourself safe first. No matter who you are, keep yourself physically safe. Make yourself uncomfortable. Make it a little bit weird. Question your relatives when they say, like, oh, all the senseless destruction has to stop. Like, the senseless destruction comes from the senseless killing of people. And in my opinion, if you If you have ever suffered a loss, if you have ever lost someone or something that means everything to you, think about the loss that just think about the generational trauma. Just please, please try to use empathy. This isn't about politics. This isn't about right and left. This is about right and wrong. And I don't know what else to say. I really hope this hasn't been more harmful than helpful, but I don't feel right making content right now that is not saying something about what needs to be said. Remember, if you're out there protesting, please stay safe. Remember to wear a mask and bring gloves, because COVID is still a thing, and just please stay safe. Just please stay safe, everybody. I can't promise that I'll be able to respond right away, but if you need to get anything off of your chest, if you need anything, I want to help. My comment section is always open, and if I have said anything or done anything that is like, hey, yikes, dude, please let me know, because I'm here to learn and grow, and I think we can save the world. We absolutely can. It just starts, this is going to be so corny, but it starts in here. It starts with you. You just have to look into your heart. And this is a very like white guy thing to say, but imagine if it was you. That's the only way that some people can imagine the terror and the horror, is just imagine if it was you. You're driving down the street for no reason, you get pulled over, and for a minor thing like you didn't signal or the guy just didn't like your attitude, you're ripped out of your car and murdered. Like, that is a real thing that happens. And enough is enough. So, yeah, I hope this video made any kind of sense. Please don't sit down and shut up. Unless you're a Trump supporter, then absolutely fuck all the way off.